Fuck you, I'm smarter, bitch.
I can't believe you're gonna rig this game.
We don't want to feel dumb anymore.
I feel so stupid right now.
We're here to find out if we're actually dumb. Don't ask us any questions.
Two bumbling morons. Fuck you, I'm smarter.
All right. Hi, Kelly.
Hi, Lindsey.
Well, if you're not watching the YouTube live,
you
I
are
don't know,
missing a
you
lot
guys.
of ridiculous shenanigans and kerfuffles.
Yeah, you get a sneak peek into three girls, sometimes only two, but today's three women who don't know how to work technology.
I hate to be part of the stereotype. We need more women in tech.
Yeah,
it's not us,
it's
but
not
it's
us,
got to
you
be
guys.
somebody.
All right.
We support
well,
whoever they are.
Kelly
God bless
Wallace
them.
Barnowl.
Yes, that is
How
my
are
real
you?
name. I'm good.
Yeah? I'm good.
It gets higher pitched the more it's a lie, right?
Oh
Yes.
my God. Well, I forgot to do our regular introduction.
Let's
so are we
introduce it.
ready?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Welcome to Fuck You, I'm Smarter, the comedy game show where we compete with a guest to be crowned the smartest person in the room. Zoom, YouTube, live.
Woo! God, you've gotten really good at that. Does that feel good?
It rolls. It rolls off the tongue.
It was beautiful.
Kelly, how was your week?
I just had an image of me like catching the words rolling off of your tongue, like how you said that
Like
your
in a
dad
cartoon?
used to
Oh.
catch your vomit when you were a little kid.
Yeah, he
which
used
is
to do it all the
disgusting.
time as a hobby.
Why?
No.
Well, you said he did. Like you would throw up and in a place where you couldn't be
Yes.
throwing up, and he would like catch it.
I was a projectile vomiter in my younger years.
and he
I
put
was
on his
too.
baseball mitt, and he was just like, "Got it."
Sometimes you just got to catch the vomit so it doesn't get on the floor of the restaurant.
Right.
And then you're like,
or like in your
"I'm
car or
sorry."
something. I
Yeah.
get it.
Um,
Anyway, my week was fine. That's great. Yeah. Thanks for asking.
we had tax week last week. We have Memorial Day next week.
Tax week. I did my taxes.
I know. I'm really proud of you.
Thank you. I did them a day early. I know.
I
I
think
wasn't
I
even
just
freaking.
died.
I wasn't even freaking out at 11 p.m. at the 11th hour.
Wow. Unbelievable.
I know. A whole 24 hours before they were due.
I'm really proud of you.
Thank you. I'm proud of
And now
myself.
sandwiched into these two very exciting holidays, tax holiday
the tax
and
holiday.
Memorial Day. We have a very special guest.
I
that
know. I'm very excited about our guest today.
is very inspiring to me, and I always
Same.
look up to her, and I think she's just doing amazing things, and I'm so excited to have her on the
Me
show.
too.
Do you want to introduce our guest, or do you want me to introduce our guest?
You do a better job introducing people.
Okay.
I'm like,
And then I'll let you
she's
take the wheel.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
All right. Well, listeners, ladies, gents, we have an amazing actress, a writer, a producer, and mastermind of Noisy Nest Theater Company, Amanda Bird. Hi.
Hello. That was a lovely intro.
So happy
Thank
to have you.
I'm happy to be here.
We officially met you through our dear friend Miranda Childs, who also
Yes.
did this podcast
Yes.
a while
That
back.
was a great episode. Loved it.
Yeah, you
Thanks.
reached out after, and I was like, duh, we need to have you on the show. What are we even doing?
Absolutely. You're so funny and interesting and charismatic, and I know you're smart. So, girl, let's
And
do
not gonna
this.
lie, but you're a little mysterious, so we need to do a
Ooh.
little dive.
And beautiful.
You're
Am
not
I?
super
Oh,
Googleable.
stop.
Oh.
No.
Did you know you're not super Googleable?
Yes, because I have done impressively little with my life. Yeah. Not Googleable.
No, you've done a lot.
No, I feel
You've done
like
a lot, and we're gonna hear all about it because you told us some like gems of stories that
Yeah.
you could possibly relay. So
Yeah.
should we get into like?
yeah, let's get into it. I need to know more. Google won't tell me. She's
Okay.
gotta
Well,
tell
I mean, we know her from her theater company,
Noisy Nest,
which is fucking awesome. You do a lot of really creative. It's like you do a lot of creative things with it. You have like readings and like, well, maybe you can tell us a little bit about it, which we've been involved in some of the readings and you
Yeah.
do productions. It's like amazing. It
Yeah,
feels
thank
very
you.
inclusive.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was definitely my goal. Because I am from LA, born and raised, and I've always loved theater. And I realized that as I got older, a lot of the actors that I was getting to know were not from here, and they didn't really know where to find good theater or how to do theater, or were not even really interested in theater at all. So I started Noisy Nest as a way to like kind of bring theater lovers and like actors who don't know anything about theater together so they can like kind of learn from and with each other. And I liked the imagery of like a nest because a lot of these actors were coming in from all over the world, and I just wanted to give them like this safe little landing space for them to like play and figure out their lives, and then I would just push them out of the nest and they'd fly and then they'd come back and it'd be really cute. I'd like mama bird feed them all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I started in 2012, just really as a way to like make myself read more plays. I invited people over. I picked one play a week. Everyone would bring a copy of the play, and that turned into Wednesday night play readers, which then switched days throughout the, last bunch of years. But that's been kind of the driving force behind Noisy Nest, is that coming together of actors from all experience levels, even audiences, people who haven't acted a day in their life would come in and participate with us, which I loved so much. And then from there, I would find plays within play readers that inspired me, and I would, put everything I had into producing that as a full-on show. And yeah, the rest is kind of history. We've started a coaching and taping service for actors auditioning and stuff, one-on-one classes, audition prep kind of stuff, and then artist accountability, which is the newest thing that we do, but we've been going for almost 3 years now, which Lindsey has done with us.
Yeah.
Awesome. So it's
I
really
refuse
cool.
to be held accountable, but I'll join it. At some point, I'll join.
I keep telling Kelly and for our
I
listeners,
know.
and now in this day and age, I'm sure before you only had people from LA in your artist accountability group, but now when you take artist accountability, because we're on Zoom at the moment, there's people from everywhere doing all sorts of interesting things. I mean, there was a woman who runs an alpaca farm, and she was talking about making flower arrangements. There's a sculptor who makes sculptures.
I love
It's
that.
not just theater people, so it's really inspiring on so many different levels.
I love that so much.
Yeah, it's been
Yay,
really cool.
Amanda, we're so happy to have you. You're amazing.
All right, let's talk about a little Amanda. I want to know, what kind of a student were you? What were you like when you were a child?
You had some stories.
Yes. I have plenty of stories. What's funny, I don't know if this is funny. I think it's hilarious because I've dealt with mental illness my entire life. So like just adding another little thing to my repertoire of mental illnesses. I was diagnosed
That's what I'm always trying to do.
Right? Come on. You want the most.
Which I want to check another box.
Yes, exactly. Well, this is one you can check for yourself if you want to look into it. But I was recently diagnosed with trauma-based amnesia. So
amazing.
So cool. So I don't remember.
Congratulations. Let's celebrate.
Thank you so much. So I don't remember a lot about when I was younger or really like this morning. But the things that I do remember, I hold on to like so strongly. So there are some like fun things that happened when I was younger that I like hold on to that really have become the building blocks of the person I am now, because it's the only thing I can remember. But so I have lots of fun, stupid ass stories.
I love it.
Yeah.
Let's tell us one of them.
Yeah, give us a story just so the listeners can get an idea of what kind of a kid you are.
Sure. Right. Yes. So just to give some backstory to this story, I had my first panic attack when I was 5 at a doctor's office, and I just decided to take all my clothes off and run around and yell at everyone that the nurse was trying to kill me. So I said, "This bitch is trying to kill me." Just screaming that as a naked 5-year-old. So flash forward.
Solid.
Yes, flash forward to first grade, which I guess is around that same time, or maybe I was 6, whatever.
Yeah.
My first grade teacher, Miss Gwynn, who to this day I still love and cherish so much, she decided to give this little bitch a red card, which we all know is not the best card to get.
Oh, that's you did something bad. So
I did something real naughty. And so I didn't feel like I had to take it anymore. So I ran out of her class, and she kind of ran after me because she was such a sweetheart. She was like, "Amanda, come back." And I turned around, flipped her off with both hands, stuck my tongue out, and then just took myself to the principal's office because I figured I was going to go there
You're
anyway.
I know this is where I'm going.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's like whenever I do this, it's like this visceral muscle memory of like just being angry. So it's,
a badass little kid who was not taking no shit off of nobody.
Exactly.
Double birding.
Wow, it
from
is
day one.
true to your name.
Yes.
I love that.
Very much so. Yeah.
So you were a little bit of a rebel.
Yes.
And I love that because then you kind of have you've marched to the beat of your own drum, right? You were like, I'm just going to start my own theater company. I'm just going to do what I want and not have to answer to
that's Mrs. Gwen.
Yeah,
I know.
The Mrs. Gwyn's of the world.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. I've always had that kind of like, I didn't really get along with authority figures, and not because I like hated them or thought they were stupid. It's just I questioned everyone, and if they didn't have an answer for me that I felt answered the question, then just fuck right off, you know?
And fuck
no
you.
Thanks.
What you're saying is about double bird, baby. So then in high school, like you started doing theater, and like when did you start doing theater?
Yeah, so I was actually a jock until 11th grade. And in 11th grade, my friend Zara had tricked me into auditioning for her show. Basically, she was like, just get on stage and just read lines with people. You're going to just be the reader for everyone else's audition. And I was like, okay, whatever. And so I'm doing it. And then by the end of that whole situation, she was like, great, you booked it. You show up for rehearsals every day. And I'm like, okay.
I love that. Well, she saw something in you, obviously. She was like, I feel like this is your calling.
Yeah, because I went to go see all the plays at school, and I would sit in on auditions anyway. Like I would just sit there and watch people do what they were doing, and I think I might have said something to her like, yeah, I want to, act or whatever. And yeah, she tricked me into it. I blame her every day for that. And
cool.
that's ever since I've just been doing it. Yeah. So
I love it.
And you were doing sports as well. So what sports did you do?
Yeah, I was mostly focused on volleyball, secondary focus on softball. And I like legitimately wanted to go to college to play volleyball, even though I was not that good at it, but I loved it so much. And the last game I played, my coach, I was the setter, and the coach like chewed me out in front of everyone, basically blaming the loss on me and all this shit. And I walked off the court and never walked back on again. Yeah, so
fuck yeah, double bird, bitch.
Yeah, seriously, like I'm a fucking 17-year-old girl. Like you're gonna tell me I ruined the entire? Fuck off, no. So that was a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, one thing that we've learned from doing this show is when you're that age, someone can like change your entire life with one meltdown.
Yes.
And
yeah, it's true.
I wish these coaches and these teachers understood that they're really, really, really...
The way they're affecting a very young mind that hasn't had a lot of life experience.
Right.
To know that like this one person's opinion doesn't matter that much, and like you really take it to heart when you're that age.
Yeah,
you take
I
that
was
shit
lucky.
Really deeply. Yeah,
I was super lucky in going to the school I went to. It was really, really small school. I was there from 6th to 12th grade. The teachers all knew everyone on a personal level, and yes, there were asshole teachers that like they can fuck off and die, but everyone else, like a lot of my teachers were.
And I hope they do.
Yeah, a lot of my teachers actually took an interest in my life, and if they saw that I was struggling in school, they would try and figure out different ways to approach my specific learning. So like, I wasn't doing well in English, and my English teacher saw that I was, a leader, and she noticed that early on, and she asked me to teach the poetry section for like the next few months. And so I learned by teaching. Exactly. And it's, she did that with every student, and I'm very grateful for that. But you're absolutely right.
That's a truly good teacher that those teachers are rare.
Yeah. She was incredible.
Those teachers are rare. They're super special.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's time, ladies.
You think it's time?
Should we play?
Yes.
Yes. Let's do it.
Man, are you ready?
I am so ready. I'm like having like trauma sweats right now. I'm like, oh fuck. Okay, we're good.
It's gonna be so fun.
Add it to your list.
Yeah. Definitely afraid of game shows.
Yes. Yes.
Fuck you, I'm smarter.
All right. So for our first period today, we're going to sociology class, I guess. It's about people. So
Great.
people are social. That's sociology.
Yeah.
That's how we roll here at Fuck You, I'm Smarter. We
Sure.
just sort of make
Absolutely.
up the subject. So we're going to talk about famous birds. You're Amanda Bird. So let's see what you guys know about other people that have the last name Bird.
Love it.
I don't know how much
Perfect.
research you've done. I don't know if any of these people are related to you or not. Some of them, I hope not.
We'll see.
But you never know.
Yeah.
All right. Amanda, let's start with you.
All right.
So this is going to be multiple choice, and then there's going to be, for some of them, there's an extra credit question. If you know the answer, you get an extra point.
Sweet.
Marsha's ready with the...
Yeah, Marsha's here, and she's
Marsha's
ready to write down all the birds.
She's ready to roll. Okay. All right, Amanda, number 1. Jake Bird, born in 1901, died in 1949. Have you heard of him? He was an American serial killer who was tried and executed for the axe murders of Bertha Klunt and her daughter Beverly June Klunt in Tacoma, Washington on October 30th, 1947, but he may have killed as many as 46 people. In 1991, criminologist Eric W. Hickey, PhD, director of blah, 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 who cares, forensic studies, he wrote about how the Bird case challenges stereotypes of serial killers. What specific stereotype of serial killers does this case challenge? A, that serial killers usually insert themselves in the case, like go to the police and like try to like be involved. B, that serial killers are usually white males. Or C, that serial killers usually had very traumatic childhoods. Which one was he not?
I'm going to go with C. I feel like he probably had a great childhood and he was just being a dick.
Being a dick, man.
Yeah.
That is incorrect.
Fuck.
Do you wanna
Okay.
Can I
steal?
try to steal?
Sure.
Okay, so it's either the white
Insert
male
themselves in the
thing-
case or white male?
I'm gonna go with insert themselves in the case.
No, y'all are wrong.
What?
Jake Bird was black.
What?
Yeah.
Come on,
They're all
Jake.
supposed to be white.
I
Damn
know. I know.
Wow, Kelly,
Takes
you
all kinds.
really started this game off in a really
With a
positive
bang.
light.
Paching.
You sure did. You sure did. Yeah, yeah. Is that
I just-
B-I-R-D? Is he with an I?
It is.
Ooh.
It is. Actually,
Ouch.
all of these are IRDs.
Great. Cool, cool,
Wow.
cool.
These are all your people, man.
Well,
Nice.
good for him. He was a pioneer.
Yeah.
Yes. Ooh, okay. This is fun. Amanda, you have a chance to get a point here, though.
'Kay.
So, for extra credit, after his conviction was announced, Bird was allowed to make a final statement. He spoke for 20 minutes, noting that his request to represent himself had been denied and that his own lawyers were against him. And then he said, "I'm putting the Jake Bird hex on all of you who had anything to do with my being punished."
Whoa.
Your question is, what was the Jake Bird hex and did it come true?
Oh, God. Okay. I'm going to go with the Jake Bird hex was death of the firstborn.
Ooh.
Very, very
I
biblical.
like that.
Yeah.
That's so
biblical.
Passover of you.
That's so fast.
So it's so pissed off of me. Yes.
I'm going to give you a point for death, but it was not the firstborn. He was just basically, I'm going to give you the point, though. You can have a point.
Okay.
He was saying you're all gonna fucking die. So he actually
Damn.
said you're all gonna die before I do, but he died like right then, so that's not true. However, 6 people connected to the trial died very soon after.
Wow.
The judge, within a month of sentencing him
What?
to death. Within a month, the officers who took his first confession, and then a police officer who took a second confession, and then the court's chief clerk, and then one of the prison guards, and then one of his lawyers died on the first anniversary of his sentencing.
I feel like there must
So
have been like asbestos in the courtroom or something. You know what I mean?
Totally.
There's no
Yeah.
freaking way.
That's
yeah.
probably actually true, yeah.
Wow.
Interesting, right? All right.
Spooky.
Lindsay, number 2.
Okay.
Larry Joe Bird is an American former professional basketball player, coach, and executive in the NBA.
Yes.
Nicknamed the Hick from French Lick and Larry Legend. I didn't know those. Bird is widely regarded as one of the greatest basketball players of all time. He was a 12-time NBA All-Star, NBA Most Valuable Player 3 consecutive times, which was making him the only blank in league history to do so. What position did he play? Would you like
Yeah, I want multiple choice.
I feel like Amanda probably knows this because she knows about sports, but we're dum-dums.
We're
who-
Definitely
not
don't.
I was smoking under the bleachers during
Yeah.
gym class. A, forward, B, point guard, or C, center.
I'm going B, point guard.
That is incorrect.
I don't know.
Amanda, do you want to steal?
What was A again?
Forward. So he's either a forward or a center.
I think he was a center.
You're wrong.
Whoa!
Damn it.
Shit. I'm embarrassed for myself.
Lindsay, you get a chance to make an extra point.
All right, give it to me.
What team did he play for?
Indiana. Well, no, he went to college in Indiana.
I do know this one.
How do you know that? Oh, you started doing research
I
on
started
birds.
doing research. Was it the Chicago Bulls?
Amanda, do you know?
Did he play for the Lakers?
You
God
got
damn it. I know nothing.
Boston Celtics.
I know absolutely
Yes,
nothing.
Yes. Yes.
I'm,
yes.
They're
I
going
love
to
it.
strip me of my
That's fine.
name, I think. I have to figure out a new name
No.
at this point.
Just put a hex on them. Give them the double
Ah.
bird.
Oh my
Amen.
God.
Amanda, number 3.
Yes.
Andrew Wegman Bird is an American indie rock multi-instrumentalist, singer, and songwriter. Since 1996, he's released 16 studio albums, as well as live albums and EPs spanning various genres, including swing music, indie rock, and folk music.
Yeah.
He's primarily known for his unique style of... Oh, I didn't write the question. Oh, here we go. I always do this. There's always one question that I didn't really fully write. And we find out live.
Yeah.
And this is that one.
YouTube
Fantastic.
You too, live. He is primarily known for his unique style of playing what instruments?
Is this a
Is
multiple
it-
choice situation? Okay, thank
Oh,
you.
sure. Let's see. Okay. Is it A, piccolo, B, violin, or C, saxophone?
Interesting. These are not choices that I thought you were going to say.
Okay, so what was his
Unique
name again?
style of Andrew Bird.
See, fuck. Oh.
Piccolo.
So swing music, indie rock, and folk music. He's played and sang in several
Oh.
jazz ensembles, including Squirrel Nut Zippers. He went
So
on
I'm gonna
to...
go with saxophone.
That is incorrect.
What was
I
it
mean,
called?
good heavens.
Violin.
Oh, jeez.
I'm going to go with the violin.
That is correct.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Amanda,
Yes.
extra credit. Beyond his own record releases, he's collaborated with various artists, including the Handsome Family, Dosh, Nora O'Connor, and What, American singer-songwriter, who is an 11-time Grammy Award nominee and a 3-time winner, whose 5 albums have all reached the top 15 on the Billboard 200 charts from 1997 until 2020, which was her latest release.
Oh,
Who was it?
20 years.
No multiple choice, because it's extra credit.
24 years.
Oh, God. Okay, so you said American, right? Woman.
3-time Grammy winner. She has 5 albums. They've all reached the top 15. First one was in 97. Latest one was last year.
I have a guess.
Who did he collab?
I literally only listen to NPR. I don't know anything about music. So, can I get the
I love you.
first letter of the first name?
Sure. You're our guest. Anything you like. F.
Oh, that's not what I thought. Okay, it was wrong.
F. F is the first letter of her first name.
First letter of her first name.
And her name is...
I love it.
For what?
What did you say? I thought I heard you say.
I can't even think of a woman's name that starts with the letter
Whose
F.
name starts with an F? Florence
Florence
Nightingale?
and the Machine. Florence
No.
Henderson.
I've been a bad, bad girl.
Oh,
been
Fiona
careless with the
Apple.
Fiona
devil in
Apple?
my-
Yikes.
Interesting.
Yikes. We
Yeah.
worked with her at the dog rescue. I should have known that.
Oh, wait, tell us about the dog rescue.
Oh.
Save it for recess.
Okay.
'Cause
Okay,
I
recess,
actually do want to
recess.
hear about it. Save
Okay,
it for
all
recess.
right, all right. Save it for recess. Okay.
You know.
No, thanks for keeping us on
Yeah,
track.
I'm trying to keep us on track, guys.
You're the principal.
Yeah.
Lindsay, number 4.
Please help me redeem myself.
Suzanne Bridget Bird is an Israeli-American professional basketball player
Wow.
and current oldest player of the WNBA.
Wow.
Bird was drafted first overall in the 2002 WNBA draft and is considered to be one of the best players in WNBA history. What team does she play for? A, the Los Angeles Sparks. B, the Minnesota Lynx. Or C, the Seattle Storm.
I'm going to go with, Seattle, LA, and what?
Minnesota.
It's either Seattle or LA. So I'm going to go with Seattle.
That is
Damn.
correct.
They don't let women play basketball in Minnesota.
No, they do. That was their team. That was a real team.
Oh,
I
just
didn't
kidding.
make up the teams. I looked at them up, but I didn't make them up. All right, extra credit, Lindsay.
Yes.
On July 22nd, 2018, Bird. Okay, so she broke a lot of records. We're not
Okay.
even going to go into it because she broke so many goddamn records.
Okay.
Okay. In 2021, Bird re-signed with the Storm, the Seattle Storm,
Seattle
which you
Storm.
knew, on a 1-year deal. So this bitch is still going, okay? Which allows her to play her how manyth season in the league, moving her past this other woman, Milton Jones, for the most seasons played in the WNBA. How manyth?
How many?
How manyth seasons hath she played?
She's the oldest player.
Mm-hmm.
So she's probably like 44. And maybe she's been playing for 14 seasons.
That is incorrect. Amanda, do you want to?
Yeah,
steal?
sure. I'll steal.
Wasn't
I'm gonna
14.
go with the 20th.
Oh, God, no. But I'm going to give it to Amanda because she was closer.
Really?
Yeah.
How many seasons?
18.
Wow.
That's really
That's
cool.
pretty rad. 18
Damn.
seasons in the league. Yeah.
Don't her knees hurt by now?
Oh, yeah. She had a lot of knee issues and surgeries and stuff.
I
Her knees
mean,
were hurt. I think that's
My
what I read.
knees
Her knees were
hurt
hurt.
just from running a few laps.
Yeah,
How
of
old
course.
is she?
She was born in 1980, October 1980.
40.
So
she's 40.
she's going to turn
42.
41 this year?
Okay.
42.
Wow.
No idea.
She was born in October.
Amazing.
We don't do
Yeah.
math here for a reason.
Yeah.
And when we do, we're mad at ourselves. And we
She's
don't
either
want that.
40 or
She's either 40 or 41 or 42.
Who knows? You can't be too sure.
Right? It's somewhere in a
think-
range.
I don't think she's
Not
42.
2. But she could be turning 2 next year. She's 40.
She's 40.
Can someone tell us if you were born on October 16th, 1980? Is
You would
anyone on
be-
YouTube Live? Can we see if
My
any...
boyfriend was born October 81 and he's 39.
Okay, so he's turning 40.
So she's 40.
He's turning 40. She's turning 41.
Yes, she's, gonna
She's
be turning
already
41.
40.
She's going to be turning 41.
Great.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my
That was
game.
great.
Great. And what was that game called?
That was called the bird is
Yep,
is the word.
Obviously.
Sure. You can call it that.
Yes.
The bird is the word of these people that I researched. That's what
Perfect.
All right.
it's called. Okay.
So now we're going to head on over to health class.
Oh, good.
It's been a little while since we've been in health class. And
It sure has.
we're going to talk about what nobody wants to talk about.
Hmm.
Our periods.
Oh.
Now,
I always want to talk about periods.
Amanda, you produced something called Period Piece.
I did. I
Can
did
you talk
indeed.
a little bit about that?
Yeah. My friend Amy, who I went to college with, she and I are very outspoken feminists, and she's a filmmaker, and she approached me with an idea to talk to women about their periods, like any stories they had to tell, with the hopes that this would, release and women who felt like, or young women, I guess, who felt like they couldn't talk about or learn about their periods from their parent or from whoever else, could watch this and in a relatable way understand what was happening to them, not just like flipping through a health book and seeing all of that stuff. So it was a really fun project. I had a ton of fun doing it. Yeah, it was cool.
I love that.
I love it. Wait, and it was filmed? We can watch this?
Yeah, you can. You can find it somewhere. I don't even know where it is anymore. We did this years ago, and yeah, I don't remember how long it is, but it's pretty short.
If you can find it, maybe we'll put it in the show notes if you can find a link for it.
Yes.
Cute.
Well,
I will
we're going to
do
play a
that.
game called Period Quiz, period. So there's like period quiz, period.
Got it.
Or it could be period quiz, period, the word, and then another period. So there could be a lot of periods.
Sure. Yes.
All right. We're gonna play a game
Great.
called True or Bullshit, where I'm gonna state a fact. I don't know. Is it a fact?
Or is it bullshit?
Or is it
No,
bullshit?
that's what
I'm
we have
going to say something about periods, and you're going to tell me if it's true or bullshit.
Got it.
I'm going to start with
Okay.
our guest, Amanda, because she's got the best hair out of the three of
For
us.
sure.
So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just feel like she
that's-
should go first.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm starting off with a bang. Don't mean to brag. Amanda,
Yes.
a rare period disorder can cause bleeding out of your ears.
No.
During that time of the month. It's known as vicarious menstruation. And this rare condition makes you bleed from your ears. Luckily, only a handful of cases have been recorded, according to a study, who say that the condition is caused when endometrial tissue, which normally grows in the uterus and sheds during your period, is transmitted through the bloodstream and then it comes out of your ears. Is this true or bullshit?
Bullshit. If it's true, I don't want to be alive anymore.
Same.
I'm done. I'm tapping out.
Though?
Or-
It is bullshit, so I'm giving you
Okay.
a point. But it's actually, that's all true. It's just your eyes. There have been rare cases where women have bled out of their eyes.
No.
Yes. Yes, it goes through your bloodstream, but out of your eyes.
Is it period blood though, or is it like blood from just your bloodstream?
Yeah.
It says when
Oh, it is.
endometrial
It's
tissue. Yeah.
So it's like thick tissue.
It grows in your uterus and it sheds during your period, but it's transmitted through your bloodstream and it comes out of your eyes.
I hate you.
Wow.
Fun.
No. It's
Wow.
horrifying and I'm nauseous.
All
I'm
right.
intrigued.
Question number 2. Yeah, I think it's fascinating.
Christ.
Kelly.
Yes.
Getting your period can actually worsen your asthma symptoms. In the week leading up to your period, an increased sensitivity to allergens paired with a lower than normal lung capacity causes between 19 and 40% of women with asthma to experience premenstrual asthma, PMA. True or bullshit?
I'm going to say true.
That is correct.
That just sounds right. Like weird, bad shit always happens to us.
How else can we
Yeah,
make these
why
persons
not?
suffer? Like, yeah, let's throw that at them.
Exactly.
Yeah. Let's make
It's not
that
bad
asthma
enough that you're
worse.
bleeding out of your vagina and your eyes, but
Right.
now we're also going to give you an asthma attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you can't breathe.
Well, I guess God is a man.
Well, yeah.
If God had a name, what would it All right, Amanda Bird.
Yes.
Sleeking.
Sleeking.
Okay.
I want to go sleeking through the neighborhood.
Sleeping with ambient sounds like a creek flowing or rain dropping.
Makes me have to pee in the middle of the night, so I can't listen to that kind of white noise.
Yes.
It can help you regulate your cycle. The rhythm of the noises affects the secretion of the sleep hormone melatonin, which helps control the release of the female reproductive hormones that determine when your menstrual cycle begins and ends. True or bullshit?
I'm going to go with bullshit.
That is correct. She is a period queen.
Period queen.
It's actually
I feel like it's not
sleeping
melatonin.
with a nightlight. No, it is
Oh, it
melatonin.
is melatonin.
A
that does that?
nightlight.
But it's sleeping with a nightlight actually can help regulate your cycle.
Who knew?
Kind of
Now I don't have to
just
pretend
anyway.
I'm afraid of the dark anymore.
Yeah.
It just says light exposure affects the secretion of the sleep hormone melatonin.
Well, less light makes melatonin increase.
Right.
I don't know.
Okay.
That's just what the internet says.
But okay.
It says
read what it
that.
said?
It says in a study published in the journal Psychiatry Research back in the early 90s, women with extra long or irregular cycles who slept next to a regular 100-watt light bulb for a few days during the last 2 weeks of their cycles shortened their cycles by an average of 12 days, meaning this targeted approach could help regulate your period. The key is to sleep with the light on during the last 2 weeks of your cycle. Keeping it on at all times might actually make your periods more irregular. So it's the last 2 weeks you want to put it on of your cycle.
That is way too much coordination.
Too much to think about.
Yeah. I'm just gonna slap a light days in there and wait for it.
I'm glad money went
All right,
towards
Kelly, well, it's
researching
fun.
that and not like funding Planned
Yeah.
Parenthood. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Super good.
Why not?
Absolutely.
Just put a nightlight on and just watch these women sleep.
There
and
you
see what
go.
happens.
That's exactly what these researchers were doing.
There's a
Fucking
creepy
male
scientist out there
dominated
that's like,
medicine bullshit. The fucking
know what?
patriarchy at work again.
I know.
I think I need to watch women sleep,
Yeah.
and I can't see them
And
if
watch
there's not
them
a
have
light
their
on.
period
Yes.
and ask them about their period.
Oh,
And he
God.
needs to see them, so he needs to put the light on. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And then
And
he's
jerk
like,
off in the
"Oh."
corner.
Yes, 100%.
And find a way to make it part of the study.
Obviously, yeah.
Good job, everybody. All right, Kelly Barnowl. The sound of your voice changes during your period. Vocalization researchers theorize that female reproductive hormones can actually impact your vocal cords, altering your voice. True or bullshit?
Bullshit.
It's actually true.
Wow. That was
Oh,
my
yeah.
instinct. And then I was like, I wanted to be against that happening. You know what I mean? Okay.
Yeah, we got asthma. Our vocal cords are
Yeah,
shrinking.
you're right. Of course. Yeah.
I have an enlarged vocal cord just popping out every time I get my period. You know.
Horrible.
All right. Bird.
Yes.
There it is, the word.
You probably bleed a lot more than you think.
Woo.
On average, a woman loses about 6 ounces of blood during each period. True or bullshit?
Yeah, I'm going to go with it's got to be way more than that. No, it probably isn't.
It's way more than that.
I used
Yeah,
the
maybe
Diva
it's
Cup
not as
once.
much.
That was like fucking 12 ounces in like a 20-minute period. Okay, you said 6 ounces for
an
a
entire
whole
period?
cycle?
Yes.
No,
On
that's
average.
bullshit.
That is correct, but not for the reason that you think.
Is it
less?
less?
I guess you have a heavy flow, Amanda Bird.
I mean, I bleed through
On average, a
everything.
woman, she only loses about 60 millimeters, which is 2.7 ounces of blood during each period.
Who is she?
She? That's almost 2 shot glasses or more than 16 teaspoons.
Yeah, that's not a lot.
No.
But like, how big is a Diva Cup? Like an ounce and a half?
I feel like
2
it's got to be
ounces?
like a shot. I have mine in the other room.
Like 1 ounce.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I could literally measure
I
it right now. I'm
only-
gonna pour some out
Yeah.
pour
Yeah.
some vodka into it and take a shot out of it.
I only have like 2 days that are bad, and then the rest of them are a little like dainty.
Yeah, that's true.
You
But
know?
still, the heavy days are like heavy as fuck.
Well, ladies, get out your shot glasses. Next time you have your period, we want you to pour it into your shot glasses
Perfect.
and measure it.
Cannot wait.
Yes,
Send
please.
us your research.
Yes.
Yeah, and then send us pictures. You can email
No, you
us.
could send it. Put it in a box.
Oh, you want to
Tape it
Send
up.
it
Send us
over.
your shot glass. Send it over.
Absolutely.
Snail mail.
Yeah, we want
We hope
that
it makes it.
biological matter.
Oh my God, hilarious. But Amanda Bird, you're killing it. All right, Kelly, last question.
Alrighty.
The period that you get while taking hormonal birth control actually isn't a real period. When you take your white pills or if you remove your ring, your body doesn't get the synthetic progesterone needed to keep your uterine lining in place, so it sheds. So while your flow might look the same, it's not actually caused by the same biological processes as your period, and you lose 0 eggs when you're on birth control.
No. You lose your eggs. I think you still ovulate.
No, that's true.
Really?
Yeah. That's what
'Cause
the
you can-
internet said.
Your eggs can be absorbed back into the tissue.
Really? Because I thought that was crazy. Because I thought I was dropping eggs. But I'm on birth
I
control.
thought I was dropping eggs too.
You
You
just
on birth
absorb
control?
them?
No, but when I was.
Well, you're
What do you mean you absorb them?
Yeah, they
Where
get
do
like
go?
absorbed into into your uterine lining.
So you do ovulate.
Well, yeah, but
No,
it's
but
not.
then
You're
you're
not
not
like dropping an
dropping.
egg.
dropping an egg.
It literally gets
But
absorbed
it's dropping
into your
out
body.
of the fallopian tube. It's dropping out of the ovary into the fallopian tube. Then to get to the uterus, that's an ovulation. You've ovulated. If it's leaving the
Oh, then
if it's
no.
leaving the ovary.
I think it gets absorbed into the ovary. Because I didn't get I got my period when I was 16, and then I was put on birth control until I was 29 or 28. And that the doctor told me, like, oh, you still are losing eggs. You're just not ovulating. It's getting absorbed. I want to do this more.
I like the visual. I like the visual. It's getting like
Just
I don't know how to describe this visual.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna have
We're
to
gonna
have
have to
Amanda
do some,
back and
we're
do
gonna,
some more
yeah,
research.
We'll do some
yeah,
research.
absolutely. This is one of those things
Yeah.
where it's like,
To be
okay, we've tapped
continued.
the surface of something here that we do not completely understand, and we
Yes.
will do further research, or at least say we will, and
Never talk
maybe we'll
again.
get to it eventually.
Yeah.
Never.
Well,
we'll never speak of
ladies,
this again.
That was period quiz. Period. And
Yeah.
Amanda
Woo.
Bird is in the lead going into recess with 5 points. I
Nice.
don't mean to like put any pressure on anyone, but
we better pick it up.
we're falling behind.
We better get our shit together.
We're getting it. We're getting it
All
together.
right, welcome to recess, class.
Yay, recess.
It's time to play. Woo, what did you like to do at recess? Were you a swing
Um,
girl, jungle gym,
no,
sit in the
I-
corner, flick off
I
the
spent
teacher?
a lot of time in detention during recess, so I didn't get a lot
No
of.
shit.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
were
I was a
bad
detention
girl.
I was a
Yeah.
detention kid in like elementary school, and then from like 6th to 12th grade, I hated everyone I went to school with, and I just hung out with teachers, like in the little teachers area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What crowd did you hang out with in school?
I didn't. I had like my own little thing. So I have a twin sister. She was super popular, super smart. She had all the friends. I kind of bopped around and like hung out with the people that could tolerate me the most that day. But truly, I honestly just like hung out with teachers or was by myself.
Does your sister live in LA?
She does. I actually work with her at the dog rescue. It's her and her business partner started Deity Animal Rescue,
Wow.
and I am the GM.
Amazing. Perfect segue into talking
Yeah,
about
let's
the dog
talk
rescue.
about it. Now, you have
Yes.
2 little nuggets from the dog rescue.
I do. I have Chicken and Tallulah, who are both sleeping over there. Chicken is a Chicken is a Chihuahua who came to me. They were both dropped off at the shelter by breeders to be euthanized because they were both born.
Ugh.
Well, Chicken was born really, really sick, and Tallulah was born without her front legs. So Chicken came to
So
me.
this is why you should adopt and not shop. This is
Yeah.
Yes.
dog, like, why are people breeding dogs and then like sending them to be euthanized? If
Yeah,
they're
I
not
mean,
perfect?
to
That's
bring
like,
this to a
come
really
on,
low
people.
note, what you really like, the thing people don't think about when they shop and when they buy a dog, they don't think about what's happening to the mother. The moms that give birth to all these litters are never not pregnant, and they usually end up dying prematurely because of tumors, like
body.
I mean, it's so bad. And then when they're done being able to get pregnant, these breeders will just discard them. Like, it's terrible. It's
Disgusting.
so bad.
Wait,
It's really sad.
You have a legless dog?
Yeah, I do. Do you want to see her? She's
Oh.
right there.
yeah,
Yes.
of course.
Okay, hold on.
Yes. I want to to see this little nugget. I love a deformed dog. I do. Remember we used to babysit for the Trahans and they
up dog.
their
Oh
dog-
yeah, Louie.
Oh, it's a baby.
Oh my god.
This is Tallulah.
Oh my
Ooh, what a behold.
So she has.
Tallulah walk.
Oh, she's a scooter, man. Okay, first of all, she has her own Instagram, so you can watch her walk and play on
we will. We
Instagram.
absolutely will.
So she has her
She's
shoulder blade,
beautiful.
and then she has a little bit of her shoulder and her arm on this side. Hi, Nono.
Oh,
What's her Instagram?
She shares it with her sister Chicken, so it's chicken_and_Taloo, Taloo.
Perfect.
Tallulah
Perfect.
is a dream. Okay,
She really
look
is.
at that
So
face.
cute. So she scoots around. She propels herself with her hind legs.
Yes, and she's fast. She's so fast. She can stand up on her hind legs now.
Yeah.
And jump
I'm sure they're
around.
super strong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's really, really strong.
She's so cute.
Beautiful. Oh my
Oh.
God, who could get rid of that face?
I know, she's such a babe. So tell us more about the rescue. So this was you and your sister started it with a business partner and then brought you in, or this was your dream too, or like what? How did it
My
happen?
sister and I have always been in love with dogs. We were raised with dogs, and she. I'm gonna put you down, but she right before our 30th birthday, she had been working in the hair industry. She was a hairdresser, and right before her 30th birthday, she was diagnosed with a brain tumor that was operable
Holy
and
shit.
non-cancerous.
Okay.
And when she was fully recovered, she kind of had to like relearn everything again.
Oh wow.
She realized she didn't want to do hair anymore. It didn't fulfill her. So she had already been volunteering with her business partner at Deity Animal Rescue. And she just made the decision to leave everything behind and just go full on for Deity. And yeah, she's doing fine health-wise. She has like satellite tumors that are inoperable, but she's like thriving, living life with her amazing husband, and killing it. So yeah, they brought me on. I was volunteering forever, and then they brought me on at the beginning of 2020 as like a full-on employee.
Nice.
Amazing.
What a rewarding, amazing job.
Yeah, it's really, really great, but it's really, really sad. Like 90% of the time we're just crying. Like it's awful. But then we get these little weirdos and we're like, this is the best job ever.
God, yes. I love it.
Amanda,
well, if
that's
anyone
really cool.
needs a pup, you know where to go.
Yes, please.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So can I just read some of the things that Amanda said that she put down for her after school activities when we asked her about what she was like? Like when we send to our guests, we send like a little, thing to fill out, just things to think about. So we asked people like, we're going to ask you what your hobbies are, after school activities, what your major was, if you majored in something, whatever your favorite subjects were, etc. So she wrote, my favorite story of after-school activities was when I recruited my amazing weirdo friends to join the cheerleading squad with me, since all of the cool cheer girls quit after I found a loophole in the school rules about team tryouts that I made it so I could join with no skill or desire to cheer. You just took over the cheerleading team with you and your friends who didn't care about cheerleading.
I love it.
Not even at all.
We cheered for one basketball season, she says, and our halftime routine was to Holler Back Girl by Gwen Stefani.
Amazing.
Can you tell us a little bit about that? And that actually leads into my next game.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I was, like I said, I went to the same school from 6th to 12th grade. I am not a person who is like very sheep-like. I hate doing the same thing as everyone else. We had to wear a uniform. I would find loopholes in every single year, the loopholes in the uniform, and I would tweak my uniform to like fuck with it a little bit until actually my senior year. I followed the rules for the uniform exactly, and I still almost got expelled for mocking the dress code.
Wow.
But but the cheerleading thing, it's a part of a longer story, but I'll start with the cheerleading bit of it. The cool cheerleading kids didn't realize that like anyone could try out and get in. It was up to the coach whether or not they could play or not, but they would still get to be a part of the team. And so they all quit. They just didn't want to be associated. So I dragged all my friends along with me and got to redo the cheerleading outfits, which I put like a skull and crossbones on, and then they got, we weren't allowed to wear them, and it was just it was a nightmare.
This is hilarious.
But very fun.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's something I would have done because I wasn't like mainstream, but I would have done that to be like to make a mockery of it.
Right.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's fucking hilarious. Really like going out there, holla back girls, and like no desire to really cheer. And you're just like, yeah, we're the cheerleading squad now. What are you going to do about it?
I love it.
Exactly.
I fucking love it.
Amanda, my best friend and I joined DARE. We were the president and vice president of DARE, just ironically, because we were like the only two people smoking weed, and we thought it would be hilarious.
I love that.
Oh my God.
Like we would have loved to have taken over the cheerleading team.
We would have been friends.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. We all definitely would have been friends. All right. Shall we go back to class?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So our next class is film class. Because Amanda, that you said that you liked to watch, like you had a teacher who would just show like cool old movies, and you would like discuss it with the teacher, and no one else would really be involved, but like it was you and the teacher having the discussion about some like great old film. Well, this is not that class.
Cool.
But because based on your cheerleading history, we're going to focus solely on cheerleading movies. So these are not necessarily like, your finest vintage films. This is cheerleading movies.
Rah, rah.
Yeah.
Of course.
So, Lindsey, I'm actually going to start with you on this one.
Okay.
This is going to be, I think these are all multiple choice.
Great.
All right. So, Lindsey, for this first one, I'm going to give you the synopsis of the film. I'm going to call it a film.
Okay.
Film. Yeah, it's a film. It's not a movie. It's a film.
It's a film. Yeah.
And then you're going to tell me A, B, or C which film I'm talking about.
Okay.
You may or may not have seen this. I'm going to guess you haven't.
Probably not.
In the earlier days of Seabrook, settlers fought off a group of werewolves for a moonstone that they have since kept hidden underground. In the present, time has passed since Seabrook and Zombie Town settled their differences. Zed the zombie plans to ask Addison to prawn.
Addison.
Which is Seabrook's version of prom. And they're calling it prawn. While Addison works to lead her team of zombie and human cheerleaders against a team of more experienced all-human cheerleaders. But when the bus carrying the cheerleaders crashes into the nearby forbidden forest, Addison and the cheer team see werewolves, which causes the mayor to reinstate anti-monster laws.
Wow.
Zombies are banned from prawn. So Zed decides to run for class president in order to go to prawn with Addison. I guess that's the loophole that he found.
Great.
Sure.
Now, is this Disney Plus gem of a film A, Zombies,
Okay.
B, Zombies 2, or C, Zombies 3?
Oh, I hate you so much.
I don't know why. I just had to. Stupid.
Well, I'm going to go in the middle and go Zombies 2.
That is correct.
There you go.
Very good guess.
Wait, so this is
I
a
wonder
new
what the-
trilogy or series of films?
Disney
Wow.
Plus.
Wow. I wish I knew what happened in Zombies 1.
Oh, I can
Yeah.
tell you. We'll do a little
All right,
after.
we'll do
Yeah,
after.
we'll do. That could be in our next pop
write that
quiz.
down,
Write that
Zombies
down to
1.
research that. Zombies 1. We'll do we can have a whole like viewing experience.
Can't wait.
Kelly and Lindsey
Perfect.
watch zombies. Yeah. Wouldn't it be funny if there were actually no zombies in it, like Troll 2? How there's no
Yeah.
goblins in it, or there's goblins
There's
but
no
no
trolls.
trolls. Yeah. Number 2. This is for Amanda.
Okay.
Jennifer's Body is a 2009 American comedy horror film written by Diablo Cody and directed by Karen Kusama. The film stars Megan Fox, Amanda Seyfried, Johnny Simmons, and Adam Brody. Fox portrays a demonically possessed high school cheerleader who kills her male classmates, with her best friend striving to stop her. The title of the film, Jennifer's Body, is a reference to the song of the same name by what alternative rock band?
Ooh.
Is it A, Hole, B, Susie and the Banshees, or C, Babes in Toyland?
Ooh, I'm going to go with B.
No.
Damn
Can I
it.
try to steal?
Sure.
Is it C?
No, it's Hole.
Really?
Pieces of Jennifer's body.
Wow, I did not know that.
It's from Live Through This.
Wow.
Who knew?
Didn't know it.
Who knew? Lindsay.
Yes.
Number 3. Bring It On.
Yeah.
It's a 2000 American teen cheerleading comedy. The film stars Kirsten Dunst, Eliza Dushku, Jesse Bradford, and Gabrielle Union. It was the first of the Bring It On film series and was followed by 5 direct-to-video sequels and 1 upcoming Halloween-themed television film. That sounds like direct-to-video to me. None of which contained any of the original cast members. The film was also made into a musical with the music written by Lin-Manuel Miranda, among other people that he collaborated with. But it's not about him, but it's all about him.
It's always about him.
It's always all about him.
It's always about him.
But my question to you is, Lindsay, which of these is not one of the direct-to-video sequels of the original Bring It On?
Okay.
Is it A, Bring It On, Fight to the Finish?
Okay.
B, Bring It On, Worldwide, Cheer Smack? Or
Ooh.
C, Bring It On, Challenge Accepted?
Is it A?
No. Amanda, do you want to steal? Is it Bring It On, Worldwide, Cheer Smack? Or C, Bring It On, Challenge Accepted? That is not one of the franchise.
I think it's B.
Cheer Smack
No.
is crazy.
Worldwide Cheer Smack is from 2017.
Wow.
It's actually Bring It On,
No.
Challenge Accepted. I made it up.
Wow. Cheer
sounds like a
Smack
good
is
one,
the
though.
worst
Worldwide
name.
Cheer Smack. Yep.
Wow.
Worldwide
Wow.
Cheer Smack.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, I didn't see
That's
it.
disappointing.
Didn't see it. Didn't see it.
Damn.
It's Amanda's turn.
Thank you, Lindsay.
Mhm.
You know, I was like,
Mhm.
Amanda, number 4.
Yes.
But I'm a Cheerleader is a 1999 American satirical romantic cult classic. Starring Natasha Lyonne, who stars as Megan Bloomfield, a high school cheerleader whose parents sent her to a residential inpatient therapy camp to cure her of her A, drug addiction, B, sex addiction, or C, pussy addiction, because she's a big old lesbian.
I think it's C.
That is correct.
Wow. I didn't know that. I never saw that.
Yes. It's
Killed
actually
it.
really fun. It's a good movie.
Really?
Yeah,
Because I love
it.
her.
Yeah, she's great. It's
Me
a great
too.
movie. Lindsay.
Yes.
Number 5.
Yes.
Bratz, also known as Bratz the movie, and that's Bratz with a Z,
Got it.
which is a 2007 American musical comedy film based on a line of dolls.
I've seen them.
The story revolves around 4 teenage friends, Chloe, Yasmin, and Sasha and Jade, who are about to start high school. There is this girl, Meredith. She's extremely controlling, and she wants everybody to be in clique. She doesn't like their independent spirit of these 4 friends, and she wants to destroy their friendships and make them conform to her prefabricated cliques. So Chloe's the soccer player, Sasha's the cheerleader, Jade joins the science club, and Yasmin joins the journalism club, but later decides to focus on her real passion of singing.
Okay.
The friends begin to drift apart, and as they're compelled to stay within the cliques due to Meredith's mean plans.
Ooh.
But 2 years later, when an accidental food fight causes them to get detention for breaking the principal statue,
Ooh.
they explain that they miss being BFFs and decide to be friends again.
Okay.
Okay? Bratz was released by Lionsgate. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, film was panned by critics and fans alike and was a box office bomb.
Sounds like it.
Only earning
Yeah.
half of its $20 million budget.
Ouch.
And it was the runner-up, or one of the runners-up, at the 28th Golden Raspberry Awards for Worst Picture. Did you know they do those? I didn't know
The
they had
Razzies.
that.
The
Hell yeah.
raspberries, yeah.
The Golden I've heard of Razzies. Okay, got it. That makes sense.
Yeah.
The Golden Raspberry Awards. So they were the runner-up. What film won the Golden Raspberry Award
this is a
that
good
year
question.
in 2007?
Beat him for it. Okay.
Yeah. Who was the worst film
Worst
that year?
film.
Even worse than Bratz.
Okay.
With a Z. Was it A, I Know Who Killed Me, starring Lindsay Lohan?
Ooh.
Was it B, Daddy Day Camp,
Ooh.
starring Cuba Gooding Jr., directed by Fred Savage in his film directorial debut? Who I love Fred Savage.
Oh no.
Or C, I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry, with Adam Sandler and Kevin James, which was the worst film that year. I know.
I now pronounce you.
Chuck and Larry?
Yeah.
No.
Ah.
Amanda, do you want to steal? Who won the Golden Raspberry
I
Award
hope it was Lindsay
in
Lohan.
2007? Was it I Know Who Killed Me with Lindsay Lohan or Daddy Day Camp with Cuba Gooding Jr.?
I feel like Lindsay Lohan's got to be the red herring. I feel like that's too obvious of an answer.
Yeah.
However, yeah, so I'm going with Cuba.
Yeah.
No.
Damn it!
It
Oh,
was
damn.
Lilo.
Lilo.
She can't catch a break, that Lilo.
I know. My
no,
God.
she
that poor
can't. She
girl.
certainly can't.
Lindsay, last
No.
question.
I think it's Amanda.
Amanda, last question.
Yeah.
Yes.
Amanda, last question. All Cheerleaders Die is a 2013 American horror comedy film. It is a remake of a 2001 film of the same name and stars Caitlin Stacy as a cheerleader who must fight against the supernatural. The film had its world premiere on September 5th, 2013 at the Toronto International Film Festival. The film opens with Maddie Killian recording footage of her childhood friend Alexis as she prepares for the final days of school before summer break and for cheerleading practice. She discusses how important it is to remain fit and how dangerous cheerleading can be, as you well know, Amanda.
Yeah.
Oh,
Pointing out how
wow.
easy it is for some of the more advanced cheerleader moves to end with severe or deadly injuries. And just as this happens, Alexis is thrown into the air and her teammates fail to catch her
Oh no.
in time, resulting in her death.
Ooh.
Some other stuff happens, and then the star football player Terry punches his girlfriend Tracy in a fit of anger,
Whoa.
and then all the football players start to rage against the cheerleaders, and they all try to
Whoa.
escape. I don't know why the football players are all suddenly enraged. Maybe they're like, I don't know.
They're roided out.
They're roided out.
Damn.
So then Terry, the mean football player, causes an accident that claims the lives of all of the cheerleaders. I don't know. Maybe they were driving. I didn't watch it. I don't know what happened. Anyway, all the cheerleaders are lying dead on the ground, horrified at what she's
I
seeing.
hope people aren't upset because they wanted to see this movie.
Oh yeah, spoiler.
Right.
We should have said
We
spoiler
should have
alert.
said
I'm
spoiler
so
alert.
sorry. Wow.
Great.
All the emails we're going to get. So anyway, Maddie's ex-girlfriend Lena, so there's a lesbian couple in this movie, which is nice, revives all of the dead cheerleaders using what kind of magic? Is it
Whoa.
A, magic stones, B, magic oils, or C, magic CPR, baby?
Ooh.
Magic stones, magic oils. I'm gonna go with magic oils.
No. that is
Oh, I want to
incorrect.
steal for stones.
It is stone.
Oh,
Ooh.
come on.
There's some kind of stone component. They have stones inside their bodies, and somehow the stones come out, and
Yeah,
it's
she
weird.
found their kidney stones.
Yeah,
Kidney
exactly.
stones. Yep.
Some people switch bodies. There's a lot of
Wow.
Wicca. I don't know. Listen, guys. That's called All Cheerleaders Die.
That was fascinating.
I mean, really,
Yeah.
just what a deep dive into the world of cheerleader films.
Thank you guys so
Wow.
much for
All
that.
That was
Right.
called Ra.
Here we go.
There it is.
All right. Last class. We are going to science? Aviary class? Is there a bird class?
Horticulture. No, that's
Horticulture.
Horticulture class.
Horticulture.
plants. I don't
In
think
honor
so.
of Amanda Bird's
Is that-
name.
No? Is that
I
Amanda
think
Bird says no,
horticulture
it's
is
not real.
is plants.
That's like something
That's
with
with
plants.
a T.
You're talking with the D.
Horticulture is plants, and no, I'm talking with an N. Oh, I know what it is. It's ornithology.
We're going to
Ah.
ornithology class.
Mhm.
This game is called the Bird, Bird, Bird. Amanda Bird is the word. See?
Oh,
Woohoo.
your name was better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought of it first. All right. We're going to go back and forth. This is the game that's going to determine who the wiener is.
I want to be the
Yay!
wiener.
All right.
I want to be the wiener.
Amanda Bird, we're going to start
Yes.
with you. Are you ready? Let's talk about ravens.
Oh, yeah.
Ravens, you know what they're good at? Mimicking human speech, but also random sounds. Okay? So when they're in the wilds, they're able to pick up human language, and in captivity, they can become really talkative. Now, if they're in the wilds and they're not really around humans, they start to mimic different sounds. Which one of these is not a common sound that a raven can mimic? A, car engines. B, toilets flushing. Or C, a microwave ding.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with let's see. You said car horn. Is that one of
Car
them?
engines, toilets
Car
flushing,
engine.
or a microwave
Car
ding.
engine?
That is
gonna-
incorrect. Kelly, do you want to try to
Wait,
steal?
did she even guess?
I thought she said
no.
car engines. Oh,
Car engines. It's incorrect.
No, she didn't guess.
I thought she said
She
car
just
engines.
wanted to reiterate
oh, go
the.
through it.
No,
yeah,
it's okay.
Yes. Car
Have
en-
another.
So car and
no.
cheese is not.
So now
the
you know
right
it's not
answer.
car engines.
So it's either toilets flushing or a microwave ding.
I'm gonna go with the microwave.
That is correct.
Wow.
Yes.
Is it too high pitched for them?
Maybe.
Oh, that's a good
It's pretty
point.
high.
Yeah.
Another little fun fact is they can also imitate other animals. So, like, let's say they can't break open a certain kind of carcass.
Uh-huh.
Right. That happens to the best of us.
They'll start
really does.
mimicking like
Mm.
a wolf or a fox to bring them over to the carcass. Then they'll break open the
And then
carcass
they'll-
and then they'll all eat it.
What?
Isn't that
That's
crazy?
super smart.
It's like they have other wild animals as their pets.
Yes.
Helpers.
Yes.
They're
As
familiars.
They're servants.
Damn.
Okay. If you want to be classist about it.
All right, barn owl.
Yes.
Ostriches have the largest eyes of any land mammal. Land animal.
Okay.
Sorry. Land animal.
Although are ostriches that weird type? No, they're birds. But remember, there's like a weird type of mammal that lays eggs that we learned about in one of my classes.
A platypus?
Beyond a platypus.
I don't remember. I
Okay.
remember talking about this, but I don't remember
No,
what
me
it was.
neither.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So, how big are their eyes?
They're pretty big.
They're actually, just a hint, they're bigger. Their eyes are bigger than their brains. Okay. Are they A, the size of a baseball, B, the size of a billiard ball, or C, the size of a tennis ball?
Those all feel like the exact same size to me. I don't do sports.
Well, maybe
Like, those are all
maybe
the
you need
same.
to do more sports.
Okay, a baseball. Well, how is
Oh my-
a billiard ball smaller than a baseball?
Yes.
A little bit smaller.
Yeah.
And then what's the other one?
A tennis ball.
That feels like it's the same size as the billiard ball to me.
I feel like a billiard ball might be a little smaller than a tennis ball.
Can you tell me which is smaller?
I said I think that the billiard ball
Yeah,
is
you
probably
you
a little.
think.
Do you
I'm
want me
just-
to Google it?
I just thought maybe you had some more
We
information.
just guessed. Jesus
A
Christ.
billiard ball, bitch.
That is correct.
Yes.
Oh, this one's super fun. Amanda Bird.
Yes.
Cardinals like to cover themselves in blank. Cardinals, along with several other bird species, sometimes cover themselves in blank, smearing them all over their feathers. Scientists still aren't sure why they're covering themselves in that, but they think it might be a technique to help get rid of lice or other parasites. Is it A, leaves, B, mud, C, ants, or D, a pile of poop? What do they cover themselves in?
I'm pretty sure it's mud.
Leaves,
But if
mud,
it's
ants,
poop-
piles of poop.
I think it's mud. Final answer.
Mud? That is incorrect. Kelly, do you want to try to
Is
steal?
it poop?
What kind of
Leaves,
bird?
ants,
What kind of
piles
bird
of
is this?
A cardinal. But other birds do this as well.
Like I would like that makes really a difference.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's the cardinal. Oh, okay. Well, then they're covering themselves.
Sure.
I'm gonna go ants. Fuck it.
That's true.
Whoa.
It's ants.
Whoa.
Isn't
What?
that crazy? They crush the ants or they just put living ants all over their bodies and they let them crawl all over them.
It
and
must be like you said because they have mites.
Well,
Ah.
they use
Already
this, they call it anting. And some believe that the birds use the formic acid secreted during their ant bath to help them get rid of lice and parasites.
Oh, lice.
Isn't that
Yeah, that makes sense. I
Crazy.
mean, sure.
That's insane.
It's
Pretty
crazy.
wild.
It's
yeah.
insane.
Yeah, what are you doing this weekend, Tom? Yeah, I'm just gonna probably just catch a beer and go anting. No big
Yeah.
deal. Just take it easy.
Shoving ants all over them.
Gross.
All right, Kelly, let's talk about pigeons.
I thought you'd never ask. The rats of the sky.
The rats of the sky, but also little delivery rats of the sky.
Yeah,
Mhm.
carrier pigeons.
Yes, little carrier pigeons. So we all know that once upon a time, excuse me, Kat, this is not a good space for you. Pigeons were carriers. They were used as recently as World War II to carry select messages. Which one of these statements is not true? Okay, which one of these is not true, Kelly?
Okay.
A, pigeons helped announce the results of the Olympic Games in ancient Greece.
Mm-hmm.
B, Genghis Khan used the pigeon post to stay in contact with distant points of his empire.
Mm-hmm.
Or C, a rather extensive network of homing pigeons between Rome and Florence was established to link the two cities together.
Which is the question?
Which one is not true? Olympic Games in ancient Greece, Genghis Khan for his empire, or communication between Rome and Florence.
I feel like the Roman Florence thing is true.
Okay, what's not true?
Genghis Khan. Let's go Genghis.
That is incorrect.
Oh.
Amanda Bird, do you want to try to steal?
So Olympic or Florence? I'm going to go with the Florence one is not true.
That is correct. The Florence one is not true.
You're a tricky little bitch.
They actually were connecting Syria and Baghdad, though.
Oh.
And one of the final pigeon posts in active duty was in India, but the pigeons officially retired in 2002.
They deserved it. They really deserved it.
I bet they had a big party at the office.
They need
Yeah.
a break.
They got a cake.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, Amanda Bird, here we go.
Yes.
This will be your last question of the game. Swiftlet nests. So swiftlets are a type of bird, apparently.
Sure.
Swiftlets.
Swiftlet.
Swiftlet nests are a delicacy. Swiftlets are a small type of bird, and they have edible nests.
Whoa.
Their nests are built exclusively from blank.
Ants.
What are their nests made of, Amanda Bird? Is it A, and you could eat this? A,
Okay.
their own feathers from when they molt. B, their hardened saliva. Or C, their hardened droppings. Now, this is a delicacy in some countries, including China.
People eat
Lord.
this.
People
this
eat
is
this.
edible by
Yes,
humans.
this is
Okay.
edible by humans. Is it their
Oh,
own feathers when
no.
they molt, their hardened saliva, or their hardened droppings?
Okay.
None are great.
None
None
are
of
great.
these sound great.
No.
None are great. They're
Um,
used to make birds' nests.
I'm thinking about how to prepare it as food, and I think the least
mhm.
disgusting one would be the saliva because it could be like the base of a
Interesting.
sauce.
Same.
You know?
Right.
That's what I was
Mhm.
thinking too.
Mhm.
I don't know if
Saliva.
it's right, but that's what I was thinking.
That is correct.
Nice.
Yes, it is one of the most expensive foods in the world, despite having little flavor and no real nutritional value.
Then why?
I don't
Just to be weird?
know. They're a
So
delicacy.
dumb.
Who knows why?
Just because there was a line outside, and
Right.
that must be cool.
Exactly.
Someone like accidentally started the trend, and then
Right.
they just went with it.
Right.
Just
They're
so
like,
gross.
let's just spit in our own mouths
Yep.
and spit on each other.
Yeah, absolutely. Spit down my throat.
All right, Kelly
What?
Wallace, last question of the game.
Woo!
Worm-eating bastion thrushes.
Oh.
They have been known to dislodge their prey from piles of leaves by using this very unique technique. So they do this thing, it gets them out of the leaves, and
Got
then
it.
they go
and
they
attack.
attack. Is it A, blowing a fart in their direction?
That would be cool.
Is it B, singing on the top of their lungs directly at them?
In your face.
Or is it C, pecking at the pile until they are forced to scatter?
I feel like pecking.
That is incorrect.
Whoa.
Amanda Bird, you have a chance to get one more point. Is it farting in their direction or is it singing on the top of their lungs?
I feel like it's gotta be farting.
Both very annoying.
It's just gotta
That
be
is
farting.
correct.
Oh my god!
Wow,
Why?
that is amazing.
Yes.
Why?
They direct their
Ooh.
farts at them. The excretion of the gas shifts the leaf litter on the ground and apparently provokes the worms to move around, revealing their location.
You gotta smoke them out.
Oh.
Smoke while you got them. Isn't that
Genius.
amazing?
So gross.
Wild.
Okay,
So
thank
listen,
you.
next time you have a meltdown in a doctor's office, instead of running around flicking off the nurses, you just
Yeah,
fucking
just
fart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right in their
I wish
faces.
I had known this.
Yeah,
wish
that's
everyone
how
will
you
run
get the
for
best
cover.
medical care.
Exactly.
100%.
Yes.
Well, you guys,
Wow.
it's time to tally up those points. How do we
Okay.
feel? What do we feel right now? What do you feel, Kelly?
I feel nervous and excited because while I don't think that I won on my own, I think that you and I, if we combine our points, I think that we've done rather well.
Yes,
I
yes.
sort of feel like
Okay.
maybe like Amanda did get a lot right.
Yeah.
But I feel like we have a fighting chance.
Okay. All right, cool. And Amanda, how do you feel?
You know, I'm actually super disappointed that I didn't know anything about anyone else named Bird.
The birds?
That's
But you
upsetting.
knew
The only-
all about your period.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Hell
She's the
yeah.
period queen. I'm so glad I did that quiz. Well, Marsha just stepped in. Don't mean to interrupt.
Thanks, Marsh.
And Kelly,
Yes.
things have been real rough for you lately.
How many
Kelly.
points did I get? Come on,
Kelly,
lay it on me.
you know what? You are more than a pretty face, but on this show, you might just be a pretty face.
That's okay. That's the role I play here.
You are in
It's not
last
that.
place with 3 points.
Okay.
Oh, don't you worry. I'm only 1 point ahead of you with 4,
Oh wow. Okay.
which means combined we have 7 points. Can you do the math?
yes, I can.
7 points.
Mhm.
Amanda Bird,
Yes.
I
How
love
many-
you.
How many
I
fucking
think
points
you're
did this
incredible.
bitch get?
You're
Ah!
a great woman. You are a winner today with 10 points.
Yes.
Ah!
Amazing.
I want to be upset, but I'm so proud of
I
you.
can't be mad at her.
can't
Thank
be
you
mad.
so
She
much.
rescues dogs and she's cool as shit. I can't be
What
mad
are we
at her.
doing with our
No,
lives?
nothing. It's she's doing a lot.
Amanda Bird, this is your chance to. You get a little valedictorian speech, little big, whatever you want. A valedictorian,
Yeah.
valedictorian speech,
Yeah.
and you get to look directly at us and say "fuck you, I'm smarter" in
Yeah, say it like you mean it.
any
In any language.
and any
Wow.
order that you'd like.
Got it.
Great. Valedictorian speech. I guess I would like to thank you guys for allowing me on here. And I'm going to make my mom watch this, and hopefully she will give me some back pay of allowance that I missed out on failing class. Because clearly
Yeah,
it's
obviously.
working. Because
Yeah,
fuck
you're
you,
doing something
I'm
right.
smarter. Thank you.
Yes.
Bitch.
It was so lovely having you on the show. Will you please plug all your plugs so people know where to find you?
Yes, you can check out the theater company at noisynest.com. We are on Instagram with the same name, except there's a, what are those called? that thing,
Underscore.
Underscore.
there it is. So it's noisy_nest. The animal rescue is Deity Animal Rescue, online and on the Instagram. And then Chicken and Tallulah are at Chicken and Tallulah on Instagram.
I love it. Yay.
That's all I got.
Thanks for doing our show. Listeners, you can follow us at Kelly and Lindsey. You can watch our YouTube lives like Fuck You, I'm Smarter. You can, if you need to search Kelly and Lindsey, Fuck You, I'm Smarter, you will find us.
Yep.
Anything else, Kels?
No.
Tell your friends to listen to the show. We need more listeners, please. We love you.
If anybody wants to go bird watching, I've been trying to get into it my whole life, so I feel like this is an appropriate time for the bird. This is the bird show.
Great.
So if anybody wants to like hit me up and like start a bird watching club or something,
I think this is good. This is good
Cool.
information.
There you go.
It's good information.
It's good information. Happy Monday, y'all. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
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 Fuck you, I'm smarter.